Hey, what's going on? Ryan here, Set to Base Triathlon, here at the World Headquarters. Just doing some review athlete workouts for the week, and I want to do a quick little talk about all athletes have goals in mind and what they want to accomplish with their racing. Sometimes it's just a finish, sometimes it's a PR, sometimes it's a place in their age group, sometimes it's all world athlete status. I have several athletes all over the board that have different goals, but the critical factor in whether or not you reach your goals is compliance in the workouts. So you could have the best coach, such as yourself. You can have the best plans. If I make plans for people only and don't do necessarily one-on-one coaching, you can do multiple different things. You can have the best coach in the world. You can have the best plan in the world. You can have the best equipment, best bikes, best trainers, best treadmills, best pools, best places to go run outside. But if you don't execute the workouts in the proper way they're prescribed, that whole plan, all that equipment is just for nothing. So I wanted to kind of do a review of problems that I've seen in the past and just descriptions of what you can do to reach your goals. So let's flip this camera around. So this is an example of an athlete. He had some pretty high expectations and pretty high goals he set for himself. But these were a few weeks, and we had to have a little wake-up conversation to get him to kind of snap to it, because you can see, we've got just 3 weeks before we really had a conversation of, if you really want to reach your goals, you've got to kind of change what you're doing, because I'm putting in the workouts, and we've talked about goals, and 1 week was 21% compliance, another week was 23% compliance, another week was 50% compliance. So I told him, just because you have a good plan doesn't mean success. Consistency over time and quality, not cutting the sessions short. So see, and this is Training Peaks, some of the sessions are orange, which means you didn't meet one of the goals, either the time or the distance, or didn't do all the intervals. So you have a green one, so that's good. I have a green one here, green one here. So we got a few sessions that were good. Some sessions were orange, which is medium, and then a lot of red. So, we had a week about 15 hours, we got 3 hours done. A week of 17 hours, and I said, like I mentioned, this is high-level stuff. He wanted to, have a good performance. So this is kind of what it took to get there, in a 17-hour week, and we got 5 hours done. 11-hour week, we got 5 hours done. So you got to execute. If you want to excel and have a plan to get you there, you can only miss about 85% of these workouts. You can miss some workouts and still be okay and still make progress, but you can't miss the big ones. Usually that's on the weekends, big rides, big runs. But during the week, if you can't make one of the strength sessions, it's not going to be the end of the world, but don't skip all your strength sessions. If you can't make a swim on Monday, something happens and you have to stay home, or you're sick, or just worn out, or life got in the way. I understand. All athletes are not professionals by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not a professional. I'm a coach full-time. But if you want to reach these goals, you've got to have better than 21%, 23%, and 50% compliance in your workouts. So if you got a coach and he's putting your plan out there, and you have these lofty goals and expectations, what you want to get out of your training, what you want to have on race day, you have to do the workouts. No matter if I'm the coach or you got somebody else doing your plan and coaching for you. If you don't execute the workouts, you're not going to reach those goals. So whatever you got to do, even if it's making excuses, stop making excuses. If the plan is just unrealistic and you can't meet the expectations, you just kind of lost hope, get back with the person who made the plan or the coach or whatever and say, hey, can we boil this down to more nuts and bolts of, this is the bare minimum I need to do to at least, come even close to meeting my goals. So, at the end of the day, as a coach, I can only do so much. Some people like to be pounded over the head with a stick to get the workouts done. Some people they like the reminders, like, hey, just saw you didn't do your workout, get on there and do the workout. And other people, just life gets in the way and stuff happens, and it's fine, it's okay. But for the people that are out there and you still have, there's still some races going on. There's 70.3 Texas, there's Ironman Florida, 70.3 Florida on the same weekend. Those races are still going to happen. Still got athletes going for those races, and we still got training going on. We're going to train like they're going to happen. So if you have lofty expectations, you need to get on the plan. You know, when there's tons of red and you still got an actual race on your calendar, that's going to cause problems. So this is kind of a wake-up call. If you do have some races coming up, even if you're doing an off-season plan, if you're only doing 20% of the workouts, you're going to regress. You're not going to gain fitness. You're not going to get better, and you're going to be at a lower point to actually start race preparation. And it's going to lead to kind of frustration, disappointment in yourself, all kinds of other stuff. Trust me, I've been there. I've had issues with my own workouts and plans. So let this be a come to Jesus talk if you need it. If you've got your off-season plan, if you got your race-specific plan that you're doing, your race is still potentially on for 2020, a bunch of red ain't going to get you there. So get on your plan, follow the workouts. If they don't work for you, if I'm your coach, let me know. If someone else is your coach, let them know. They should be there for you. If you bought, some people buy my pre-made training plans for their event. So if that's not working for you, reach out to me. Ask me for ideas of what you could do to make it work. Maybe ideas on what's the bare minimum that I could do to get the race done or something like that. So if you want to reach your goals, you got your coach, you got your plan. All you got to do is execute them. About 85%. Miss 1 or 2 workouts a week, and it's not the end of the world. But if you're missing 11 workouts out of 14 for the week, if you're missing 10 workouts out of 13, if you're missing 5 out of 10, you're probably not going to reach your goals. So hopefully this helps you. Hopefully it's kind of a wake-up call. Plan the work the plan, and get to race day. So happy training out there. Hopefully this helps you out, and we'll talk to you later.